WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett, Memphis. Part of the Memphis Sports Network with 92.9 FM ESPN. ESPN 790 AM.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning. Welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. This is Larry Ray sitting as I do every Saturday morning except when I'm sick.
And this is going to be interesting.
This is going to
be the first radio show in history that's going to be signed.
Yes, that's
and
right.
Done in sign.
When my voice goes, you'll recognize that deep-throated voice from North Memphis, Mr. Dave Gabbert.
I can't use my FM voice.
No, you can't. There's no such thing as an FM voice.
Okay.
And this is bonus Saturday. We have Brother Darrell and Brother Darrell in the show back to back.
Yay!
Yeah. And that's the other deep-throated voice over there.
Twice in 1 month, I might have exceeded my limit.
That is true. And you've been to Memphis now, it'll be 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
for the Great Commission meeting that we
Great
had
Commission
last week.
meeting, we'll discuss some of the stuff.
Yeah, the one-day commission meeting, the one abbreviated commission meeting.
And
that's what you get for going for the pyramid. So down there. So, but that is Dave Gabbert. He is the Minister of Propaganda for the TWRA Region 1, and really he's the information officer. And of course, Gene Smith is over there. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
And Gene is sitting next to the Mr. Fifth Saturday himself that all of y'all wait anxiously for. We don't get to do this, but how many 5 Saturdays are there? Probably about 4 or something like that. Yeah. So we bring in off the street. No, I don't mean off the street. But we've got Charlie Covington. Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, Larry.
Okay,
and they look rather dapper over there.
Yes,
they've got
on your radio dial from left to right.
They've got their dead animal hats on.
Let's tell Gene what do you have on your head over there?
I have a skunk hat.
A skunk hat, and where'd that skunk? Wait, Charlie, don't jump in there yet. Now, so the story on this skunk hat.
I belong to a black powder club, and everybody wants to get a camp name when you start doing rendezvous and stuff. So
yeah.
I used to go around and light people's fire, with flint and steel and different things. And one of the guys opened a tent one morning and said, "Oh, it's a fire fairy." I said, "Oh, that's the last time I'm lighting a fire." So my son bought me this skunk hat, so my camp name is Stinky. I really have Stinky than the fire fairy.
The fire fairy, and he does look rather stinky over there. That's why we set them close together. And then Charlie Covington, which I think he's got on the best-looking shirt of all of us here. He's got his Outdoors with Larry Ray shirt on over there.
I think he bought that at a flea market somewhere.
Bargain hunt. I think that's where it was.
That shirt's the only one that was clean in my closet.
Oh, okay. Well, he's only got 3. So anyway, Charlie, tell us about your cap over there.
Well, my hat is a coonskin cap that, if I remember correctly, was given to me by my boss years ago, about
23 years ago.
Yeah.
At the Baptist Hospital when I worked there, the one downtown.
Uh-huh.
And I think he had got it at Dixie Gun Works up in Union City.
Okay, that's right.
But, man, this hat's near and dear to my heart.
It is.
I don't know. They might have got it out of radiology the way it.
I don't know. Charlie is a
good.
retired chaplain down there. We don't know where they got the stuff for him, you know. They might have taken it off somebody. I don't know. So, but they are. It's going to be hard for me to. And of course, we could discuss your cap, but it's just, you're just got your toboggan.
I got
on.
my toboggan on today. It looks, you know,
and what messes everything up? The only person that doesn't have a cap on.
That usually does.
He usually has his stocking cap on.
Yeah.
And you know, but so I didn't know. I thought he got a haircut, but he said no. It's just Greg Ratliff is our show producer. He looks nice and neat. Golly, does he not look nice in here? Does he? Yeah. I don't know what that sweatshirt. What is that?
That's a Sasquatch.
It's the Colorado Avalanche hockey team.
The Colorado Avalanche hockey team.
I think he's got a shirt from every team in the USA.
Well, no, he's got some from out of the USA, probably, because there are some hockey teams, you know, that play up north.
Hey.
Yeah, right. Hey, so today's show, we're going to have a lot of fun. Going to talk a lot about what's been happening here as we get into the final weekend of the duck season.
Right. Got one more day.
One more day.
And the kids have 2 more days.
And the kids have 2 more days. And it's been an unusual season. But I have been dealing with bronchitis for the last 2 weeks. And this is, I'm fed up with it. My wife has it now. So I don't know if I'll be going hunting today or not. I have an invitation with Frank Barton, but I'm not sure I'm going to get out in the weather. It's just been a crazy thing. But, you know, as we mentioned last weekend, the commission, the Tennessee Fish and Wildlife Commission.
Very good. You're finally getting the hang
Cox
of it.
is listening to that, but that I finally got it. But they were here. The commission was here last week on Thursday and Friday. Well, they were here Thursday. They were here Thursday, and
they were planning on Friday.
And then we had the great 1.5-inch blizzard that roared through Memphis here. You know, and Kroger made its monthly, you know, quota.
I got in a fight with a lady over a loaf of bread.
You did?
Who won? Yeah, she won.
She won? Well, you shouldn't have opened it up first. But the commission met it here on Thursday. That goes over a lot of people's heads. The commission met on Thursday for their committee
meeting.
Yeah, and so they did that afternoon.
Right, and they went ahead and canceled the meeting for Friday.
Because of the anticipated blizzard. Okay.
And they rolled that meeting over to the February meeting, which will be in Nashville.
So, and this one was held at the Bass Pro at the Pyramid.
Yeah, up in the Big Cypress Lodge.
The Big Cypress Lodge.
Room up there.
And so they had at least they had a chance. Some of them got to go duck hunting a little bit before that.
Yeah, some of them come down early.
And duck hunting. But the commission meeting itself, can you recap it in 30 words or less?
Yeah, it mainly was just Mark Goodland, our new chief of wildlife now. Yeah. And I've known me and Mark went to work together way back when.
Mark.
And he's, now the chief of wildlife.
Yes, he is.
And he gave a cap, kind of on the deer season. There's a few tags out there, but the season, it looked like a strange season that we were really going to be down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they ended up, killing, over 167,000 deer. 167, 235 is what the count is right now, but there's probably a few tags.
That's amazing.
Last year was 164.
So we actually broke last year.
Yeah, and the average over the last 5 years, when you add the highs and the lows and everything, for the last 5 years, it's been 167, 700 and
so we were about at the average.
Yeah, the buck harvest.
Yeah,
we decreased the antler take by
bucks.
1 to 2 bucks.
Yes,
and that increased 3%.
3%.
Yeah, it went up 3%. The hunters, the numbers show 78,725 antlered bucks.
So that's 3% more than in the past.
Right. And then the antlerless harvest, and which are does and bucks, which have antlers less than 3 inches, it increased. It was up 1% to 88,000.
So you're saying that going to 2 did not have that much of an effect?
And well, we won't know until it's something. That's why we said when we did this, we're not going to touch. You got to leave it alone for about 3 years minimum.
Yeah,
to see if it's going to do.
The early poll exit. The polls taken is before,
right?
As all of the presidential things talk about. The
early
poll,
because we're taking our comments right now for next year's hunting seasons, and you can, through the middle part of February,
you can go to tnwildlife.org,
right?
And you can make your public comment.
Right.
Okay.
And I can assure the public, we look at every one of these public comments.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. But, if you're going to take the time to do it, and really make a good case, you need to put the data in there or give us some, just don't say, I think we need to do this. You know?
That's what Mr. Cox always says to me. And I don't have the data.
So,
how's your data?
And usually when you see this, we go to $2 and everybody's season doesn't act like it was last year. They say, we got to change. No, we're going to keep it like it is for 3 years to get some baseline data off of it.
This wasn't a 1 year deal, so we're going to check it out. Okay, and so you Mr. Goodland did that. And
then just some of the other sandhill cranes, he gave an update on the sandhill crane hunts over in East Tennessee. And we're talking about going to the statewide season. We got a lot of cranes, in West Tennessee. People,
they're working on the interstate with them. Though. Yeah, that's the different kinds of cranes. That's all we know over here. Those big tall.
Last weekend, I was duck hunting up the blind, and we seen sandhills in there all day.
You did,
yeah. And so it's
well.
funny.
In other words, in the next commission meeting, we'll be at the headquarters in Nashville.
And
so we'll be that end of the month sometime in February.
And something else, we were talking about waterfowl earlier.
Yeah.
This is going to be the way the feds have changed their stuff a little bit. We will be able to set the waterfowl seasons with the other hunting seasons. They're going to a different way. So we will know. So it will kind of help us because the waterfowl info will probably be in the regular hunting guide.
Wow.
And we won't have to have the turkey and separate guides for everything. You won't have to wait. You'll know.
Well, you heard that right here on Outdoors.
And we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I didn't not know that. But anyway, commissioners, I hope you had a great time in Memphis in your 4 hours here. That next time. You did get to see the Bass Pro at the Pyramid. So, anyway. Let's take our first break. We're going to come back. Browning, our good friends at Browning have jumped into the crossbow industry here. And the SHOT Show just ended out in Vegas. An unbelievable thing. I've been to it several times. But we're going to talk a little bit about getting prepared for maybe you're thinking about getting old like me and you want to shoot a crossbow. Well, Browning is into it now. So we're going to come right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790.
You can find